All right, another video. Lost in Seattle. We got a video here. Are we allies? Black Americans versus Asian Americans.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Keep in mind, Asian Americans know that they're different from continental. Will you call it continental Asians, like you do continental Africans?
Yeah, they're.
You say it the same way, or would you change how you say it? From
I've
Chinese
said the same
people
way.
who are from China, they feel like they're different from those people. Now, in this video, this is Jubilee, how you say it?
Yeah, Jubilee.
They did a conversation about Black Americans and Asian. Now, this video was released January 17th. So I don't know if it has any relevance to the attacks that these black dudes or black people have been putting on Asians allegedly.
Well, you know, I think because then they're also accusing black people of being racist, mainly towards the COVID-19 thing.
Which is, listen, when the virus started and they told us it came from China.
What do you expect?
I'm sorry. The same thing happened when Ebola broke out. No, people just forget
how they was doing them.
People was doing Africans crazy. Like they were like, Africans got Ebola. Remember what they did in China?
Hell, look how they do us. They saying that we are like the #1 people who get the virus, and sometimes people be walking around us because they think we affecting. We gonna give the virus to people.
Well, we're used to that. You black. But anyway,
we that's what I'm saying. We literally are a walking coronavirus, whether it's around or not, because people just don't fuck with us.
But yeah, Africans, look how they got treated with Ebola.
Yeah,
they did.
And I think Ebola back too.
Remember when Ebola broke out? There was places in China where they was kicking Africans out of their country. Just like funny because they actually were kicking Africans out of their country during coronavirus as well. So that's kind of, they just blame Africans. They just blame them when they got sick. But anyway, so this notion that them being treated differently when a virus comes from their home country is ridiculous. Like, yes, that happens. Natural instinct when people are in fear, because that's what people have happened. People was told to be in fear. They act accordingly. But anyway, we're going to get into a couple clips of this video. Definitely not going to watch the whole thing.
It's dirty, and you also see my culture is dirty. And then people come over here and you start pressing me in my country that I helped build, my family helped build.
Ooh. So they starting off with some fire.
Well, let me tell you another thing. The Asians are now, which they call themselves yellow people, are trying to take claim for America because they consider Native Americans Asian.
Yeah, I did a video on that. Go back to my history video. They believe that Native Americans are Asian,
which they are,
and they believe that they have the true ownership of America.
They ain't no fucking red. They saying they yellow.
They're like, we yellow people. But anyway,
George Huang woke this morning to find his mini mall burned to the ground.
They just don't seem to have any respect for the black community.
If anything, I'm not sure if there's enough knowledge about the Asian American culture to have a misconception, if that makes sense.
One of the biggest things.
What? Yeah, what the hell is Asian American culture? What is that?
They probably would say Asian American culture is like their, they have their own Chinatowns and major cities.
But that's based off of their culture in China. So why
they've made that their culture here too.
So they're Asian culture.
Yeah.
So what is Asian American culture?
I don't know.
Is it b-boy dancing
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, that we gave to them.
We allowed them to use the b-boy dancing because we started doing the Chinese movies and stuff. That's what what was it?
It was a trade off.
Yeah, Wu-Tang and all them. You had the Bruce Leroy and what's the name of that movie?
The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon. There was a couple of movies like that where Dolomite. You had a lot of black people started doing those martial art movies around the 70s. So we kind of shared a little bit of culture there with the Chinese b-boy dance.
Is that even their culture though?
What, movies? Yes, that is a culture. Samurais.
Were they the first samurais?
That's a whole nother video. But anyway, let's continue.
I wanted to address is how much anti-blackness is rooted in our culture. Sometimes it's very subtle, but is very deeply rooted.
Latasha Harlins, a black teenager, is shot and killed by a Korean store owner.
I think they have a lot of the quote-unquote good stereotypes, and I feel like a lot of black people deal with a lot of bad quote-unquote stereotypes.
Is there such thing as a good stereotype?
Well, I think when she says good stereotype, she's referring to positive stereotype.
No, what is a positive stereotype?
Well, their positive stereotypes would be they're known for being smart.
Hold on. If I'm expected to be smart, a genius, and I'm not a genius, wouldn't I be considered a negative all of a sudden? People look at me like,
yeah,
he doesn't have.
But
you didn't graduate with a 4.30.
Their
GPA?
women are known for being feminine. Their men are known for being feminine.
No.
That's a negative.
Their women are known. Their culture is known for being passive, weak.
Oh, okay.
So see, I could turn submissive into passive and weak.
Yeah.
So is it really positive? I'm just saying.
Depending on for women, it would be a good thing to be feminine.
I mean, we know who do think that's a positive thing. It's crazy.
Oppression, is horrible, but Asian oppression is also horrible.
Asian people just want to hang out with Asian people only.
That's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
Oh, he checking for an Asian woman.
Come on, bruh.
Joseph.
What the hell is wrong
You
with
supposed to be Joseph? Joseph, he had him. Oh, he had a Canaanite. No, he had an Egyptian woman.
He was forced to. But anyway, what's wrong with wanting to hang out with your own?
Black people, I've never seen anything. Black people just.
What's wrong with hanging out with your own?
They want to be friends with everybody.
See, that's what happens when you grow up in a country and you're told that you should want to be around everybody, even though nobody wants to be around.
No, that nigga from the Bay.
Even though nobody wants to be around you.
No, they don't want to be around you. They make it very clear.
But you want to be around them.
They want you to come into their businesses and buy their stuff, but when you're done, leave. Hurry up and buy. Was that?
Yeah, that was racist. That was
racist.
Racist. That was racist according to them.
Hurry up and buy.
Whatever. Sometimes they just look at me and just ignore me.
Oh, he need a hug.
With the statement, I want you to step forward and take a seat. I care about being accepted by white America.
Hey, the Asians kept it real.
They kept it real. That's how it go. But
Black
listen,
people, some of them.
I noticed the one that didn't step up got the most, we'll call it ethnic look. The girl, the other Asian chick, notice that she didn't step up because she has
the big ass nose.
She has the most ethnic look, so she can't care about being accepted.
Oh, she knows it's done for her.
But something about this video is kind of strange to me was how much they talked about how much this video about Black Americans and Asian Americans talked about white people.
White people, they have to be the center of attention for everything.
Why y'all care about?
Who put that question in there? They should have read these questions and should have been like, take that shit out of there.
Being accepted in white culture means I guess I'm not discriminated in a heavy way, and I think there is a level of comfort that I take in that. Not that doesn't mean I'm going against any other culture, but there is a comfort level, and I think it's a privilege that I have that I'm able to be looked that way, even though I'm a minority.
Yeah, I think it's a sad reality.
How the fuck are you a minority when your country has billion?
You have chosen to come to a country and be a minority.
No. You chose to come to a country and call yourself a minority. That's insane.
Can you imagine if we had our own country?
They say we do. We have a continent, they tell us.
What?
They tell us we got our own continent.
Oh, Africa? Good luck.
That I have to sit here, literally only because I think currently white America runs our society and our system.
Right.
Wait, our society and system? Okay, hold on.
Once again,
hold on. Is she talking about America? Then yes. The alleged founders of the country were Caucasian, or at least the founding fathers were Caucasian.
Globally?
It's their system. Yes, it's theirs.
Is it theirs?
Their founding fathers, the ones who wrote the document and signed it.
I'm talking about now. Who running shit now?
The same people, ain't it?
I think China has some heavy influence. What's going on in America right now?
Hey.
And in order for me to benefit myself, my family, I need to align with that sometimes. It actually gives me great anxiety when I step into a situation and I know I'm the only POC.
Please.
So now they're people of color.
Listen.
They're trying to.
People of color is literally just non-white people. Anybody who's not white can call themselves a person of color. Black people, please don't let them latch this term onto you.
They're trying their best to latch this term onto you.
They already did it with minority. You were the minority, and they started allowing women to call themselves a minority when they're actually the majority, which is crazy. Now they're letting anybody who's not white or don't claim to be white now call themselves a minority. And when people hear minority, they think black people. So now everybody that's not black, everybody that's not white is a person of color. So now Asians are telling you that they have been through as much quote unquote oppression as you. They keep bringing up the railroads that they help build. You know, black people helped build those railroads too, right?
Yes, they did.
We have a folklore or folk legend called John Henry. That's not something that's just Asian people, but yeah.
A lot of the times when I'm in a group setting when everybody's Asian, especially Asian people who only have Asian friends.
100%. I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
I get this weird feeling that now you're gonna label me as the white one.
You are, ain't you? That sounds like a black person. Don't that sound like black people saying I hanging around black people with only black friends? I feel like the white one because I got white friends.
But that's not true because, listen, I live in Seattle. There is a high population of Asian people here, and I can't tell the difference between how a white person act versus how an Asian person act. I don't see a difference.
I have stereotyped the other side.
Yep. I'll be honest. Yeah, so I think Asian people are cool personally, right? Like I'll try to hang with them, because I love learning culture. So I'll try to go and have conversations or whatever. And sometimes it's just been this more standoffish, this is our group and we have our own little thing going on. And so I feel like for me, I was what's up with that, right? And so yeah, I've definitely had that pop into my head.
Is it just Asian people that do that? I thought everybody do that, don't they?
Yep.
That's not
now,
an Asian thing.
The difference is he said he's interested in learning culture. Have you ever tried to learn your own culture? Tried to research and try to find out who you are and where you come from?
I'm sure he did.
You think so?
Why would he say he likes to learn cultures and doesn't learn his own?
When I'm talking about culture, I'm not talking about just American culture. I'm talking about
Yeah, I'm confident he's looked up that stuff. I give him the benefit of the doubt and say he has.
Okay.
COVID-19 has hit my community harder.
In different ways, okay? Because COVID has hit the African American community hard in regards to us as patients. We are getting it the most. We are dying from it the most. I think it's hit us in that way, but it's hit Asian Americans in the way that you all are experiencing a lot of overt racism that I think a lot of you may not have experienced before.
So I've been personally verbally attacked by people for being Asian. Did the protocol, I stood 6 feet apart, but they asked me to move further away.
Wait, so she's saying that it's actually to move 16 feet, but people ask her to move further because she's Asian? Because they think she's more likely to have it? So she's saying that because of the stigma of the pandemic, people are asking her to move further away because her race.
Her race. So she's being discriminated against.
Okay. So that's so wait, dying from the virus
in droves
is equal to people simply not want to stand next to you or making comments about you.
Well, don't black people go through that daily?
I'm confused why. See, this is why the whole thing about comparing what you're going through don't work.
They could literally come back and say, well, before COVID, I was asked to move, or people didn't want to sit beside me. You're only experiencing this because this virus has came about. Yeah, if it wasn't for this virus, you'd be good.
Lock doors and tuck pocketbooks.
You could.
So
how many times have I go? Well, I'm not gonna say a lot. I've told you this. If there is a white woman on the aisle by herself and she has her purse in the cart where the part where it's you put your bread and stuff, the higher up part, I won't even walk on the aisle.
That's too far. Fuck that. I'll do what I want to do.
Because I actually help a lot of small businesses, and a lot of when I open their books and see what they can do, I literally have to give them objectively, you can't make it. You have to pivot, and they don't know how to do anything else, right? And I don't want to compare, but these are immigrants who literally don't know how to do anything else. So what are their opportunities next? So from that.
What?
Hold on. Okay, let's look at this. He's saying that these people are immigrants. I would imagine they don't speak great English, and they open businesses here. And now because of the shit that's going on, their businesses are going belly up, and they don't have the skills.
How did they get these businesses?
That's not the point. They don't have the skills to transition to a different type of business. So he's saying these people are being hurt because they're losing their businesses because of this, not only because of the shit going on, but because of the shit that come with it, with people not want to be around them because they're Asian. I guess that's what he's saying.
Boo-hoo, sorry. How do y'all get these businesses? You come over here, you get loans that black people can't even get to even start a fucking business. And then most of the times, to get over on the system, y'all take the store you own and transfer it into your brother's name. Then a couple years later, you transfer it into your sister's name to keep from having to pay stuff. So no, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you.
That perspective, yeah, I think our community has been hit harder.
I think I'm going to personally feel, just because of what I've seen happen this whole year surrounding what's happened, I'm going to feel like there's been more disadvantage. But I know people that have been equally disadvantaged in terms of, you're Asian, but you're not American, and putting COVID on people, or calling it the Kung flu or the Chinese virus. These are things that.
He's simping for the damn Asian people.
We're going to go ahead and give out this video, because this is just an oppression Olympics. He's trying to compare what his people go through, trying to defend. We know what's really going on with that. But I want to get into this comment section.
He wants Chun-Li.
This is where the real shit came in. Now look at this. A discussion between Africans and African Americans would be a great video for me. Edit.
What?
Black American. What the hell? See, the video is about Black Americans and Asian Americans, and all throughout the comments, it's people of every different demographic,
Latinos,
wanting to talk to Black Americans, wanting to have a video
blacks. What the fuck conversation we need to have with UK blacks?
Yeah,
y'all on the other side of the fucking pond. What do we need to talk to y'all about? Africans, we done had conversations with y'all. It don't go no fucking where.
Now this is a comment I found. Look, this video was so cringe as a black person. This is pretty much I'm more oppressed. No, I'm more oppressed. Plus, the racism doesn't only go from Asian people to black people, but black people can be racist towards Asians. From personal experience, I was hearing jokes from them and racist comments to my ex, which is Chinese.
Well, of course you're going to be offended by it. You're dating an Asian person.
That's what I'm saying. Like, most of the people it's
another woman that said the same thing in the comment section.
Most of the people that going and saying, oh, Asians got to deal with a lot of racism from black people. And it's like, first off, how are black people racist towards Asians when we overwhelmingly patronize their businesses in our community?
They come to our communities
and
instead
of Chinese food restaurants, beauty supply stores. They have a $1 billion industry,
even food markets,
$1 billion industry based off of hair because of black women.
And where's the story where the black women actually try to get hair merchandise through Asian people?
And the Asian people told her,
and they blocked her
because we're not gonna let you sell because you'll take our competition. Yeah,
black women actually started to try to have their own hair marketing, and they cornered the market from her and would not sell them hair.
Yep, they would not be. They would not give her merchandise.
But they're not oppressive towards the black people. Yeah. They don't do that type of stuff.
Yeah, but this comment section is it's what you expect with this channel.
Well, hold on, but white people was going in on Asian people.
Yeah.
Fuck, Trump called it the China virus.
Look, y'all should do Latin Americans versus African Americans.
No, we should.
That would be chaos. For what?
In New York, y'all good. There ain't nothing to debate about. You kinfolk, they y'all cousins up there in New York.
I even saw one that said Native Americans versus Black Americans.
And what the fuck? Well, we definitely have a conversation that we need to talk about Native Americans.
Look, Black Americans versus Africans. And the only person, from what I've seen, the only people that's really pushing for that are Africans. Most of the black people in the comments are responding with, for what? What we gonna talk about?
The talk is not going to go anywhere because you have more people that are starting podcasts, focusing on reparations.
Yes.
So I don't see it going anywhere.
What's this?
Shout out to what's her name, Erica Alexandra.
Yeah.
From Living Single. She got a podcast coming out called The Big Payback.
But she also got a,
Oh, she has a white man on the show, which I said I'm not going to be watching the show. I can't. But if she's trying to get reparations for people, that's a good thing. Like I said, I would have preferred for her to have a brother on the show with her. But I'm just saying there are a lot of people that are going to be starting these podcasts focusing on reparations and black people. So,
which is why the Democrat Party about to jump ship, because they understand
they might as well just go centrist.
Politics about to change in America
drastically.
Forever. But so the real title of this video should be, and they should make a video based off of, do Black Americans have allies? That's the real question, and the answer is
no.
You're on your own.
Hell no.
You're on your own. Do it yourself. So that being said, all praise to the Most High.